Los Angeles and large sections of California are currently facing a severe and rare flood threat as we head into the Christmas holiday. A massive atmospheric river has formed over the Pacific and is now slamming into the coast, bringing torrential rain, damaging winds, and a high risk of life-threatening floods. The timing couldn't be worse, as this storm is hitting during one of the busiest travel periods of the year. Los Angeles and its neighboring counties are on high alert, specifically in areas recently devastated by wildfires. These massive burn scars have left the landscape unable to absorb water, creating a perfect storm for rapid flash floods, mudslides, and dangerous debris flows that can move faster than a person can run. The National Weather Service has taken the rare step of issuing a high-risk flood alert for Southern California, a warning that only appears a few times a year but accounts for the vast majority of flood damage. Millions of residents are currently under flood watches and warnings through Thursday evening. Meteorologists are warning that because the ground is already saturated from previous storms, even a short burst of intense rain could trigger disaster. Urban areas with poor drainage are likely to see significant flooding, while those living near the mountains face the very real threat of mud and rockslides. Local officials are urging everyone to stay off the roads if possible and to take these evacuation orders seriously to stay safe this holiday season. The first major wave of this storm sequence, and potentially the most intense, slammed into the region Tuesday night around 9 p.m. The heavy rain initially moved through Santa Barbara before pushing south into Los Angeles by midnight. Forecasters expect the rain in LA to remain steady until about 6 p.m. Wednesday, which means we're looking at nearly 18 hours of continuous, heavy downpours right in the middle of Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. At its peak, we could see rainfall rates exceeding an inch per hour, especially in the mountains and foothills. Over that 18-hour window, total rainfall is expected to range between 3 and 7 inches, though some isolated spots could see 9 inches or more. To put that in perspective, this region usually averages only about 2 to 3 inches for the entire month of December. Some areas are literally about to get a month's worth or even several months' worth of rain in a single day. Because of this severe threat, the National Weather Service's Weather Prediction Center has taken the rare step of issuing a high-risk warning for excessive rain and flash flooding across much of Southern California for Wednesday. This alert covers Santa Barbara, Ventura, Los Angeles, and San Bernardino counties, including heavily populated cities like Los Angeles, Burbank, Glendale, and Thousand Oaks. It's important to note that a high-risk designation is extremely rare, issued on only about 4% of days each year, highlighting just how dangerous this holiday storm truly is. While these rare weather events only happen a few times a year, they are responsible for about a third of all flood-related deaths and a staggering 80% of flood damage across the country. Right now, the Weather Prediction Center has issued a Level 4 risk, the highest alert possible, for extreme rainfall and flooding across much of Los Angeles County. This situation is even more dangerous because of the lingering effects of the Palisades and Eaton wildfires from earlier this year. The scorched soil in these burn zones has lost its ability to absorb water. Instead of soaking in, the rain hits the hardened ground and immediately rushes downhill, creating powerful flows of mud, rocks, and debris. authorities haven't taken any chances, issuing evacuation orders for the most at-risk communities. These warnings are in effect through 11 p.m. Thursday for areas near the Palisades, Sunset, and Hearst fire scars. In some Los Angeles neighborhoods, police officers have even been going door to door to make sure residents are aware of the immediate danger. Experts warn that these burn scars are incredibly sensitive. It can take as little as half an inch of rain in a single hour to trigger a life-threatening flash flood, a risk that can last for up to 2 years after a fire. Ariel Cohen, a lead meteorologist with the National Weather Service, noted in a recent briefing that the combination of heavy rain and poor drainage makes significant flooding almost a certainty for urban areas and higher terrain. We are likely to see multiple landslides, rock slides, and extremely hazardous conditions on major highways throughout the region. Travel is becoming extremely dangerous as California braces for a powerful combination of heavy rain and fierce winds. Starting Tuesday evening, a massive wind event began sweeping across the state, with the most intense gusts hitting mountain ridges and elevated areas. While the primary threat of flash flooding is centered on Southern California, the northern half of the state is bracing for several days of relentless wind. Official warnings are in effect for major cities like Sacramento, Redding, Santa Barbara, and Santa Clarita. Forecasters are warning of gusts as high as 70 miles per hour, which could easily topple trees, down power lines, and cause significant damage to local infrastructure. Even along the coast, including Los Angeles, San Diego, and San Francisco, winds could reach up to 50 miles per hour. This system is the most powerful in a series of storms targeting the state during this busy holiday week. It follows a brutal storm from last weekend that already claimed at least one life in Northern California and forced emergency teams to perform multiple river rescues. Meteorologists note that this new system rapidly intensified over the Pacific before slamming into the entire coastline. The danger is particularly high in Southern California, where a level 4 flood risk has been issued for over 6 million people across Los Angeles, Ventura, San Bernardino, and Santa Barbara counties. This is a rare and serious designation, the first time the region has seen a high-risk warning like this since the catastrophic storms of early 2024. California Governor Gavin Newsom has announced a full mobilization of state resources as a massive holiday storm bears down on the state. To prepare for the worst, rescue teams and specialized equipment have been pre-positioned in high-risk zones, and the California National Guard is currently on standby to assist with emergency response efforts. The forecast for Southern California is staggering. Over the Christmas weekend, coastal and valley regions could see up to 8 inches of rain, while the mountains are bracing for as much as 12 inches. To put that into perspective, a city like Los Angeles could see several months' worth of rain, or even half a year's worth, dumped in just a single week. Weather experts and state officials are pleading with the public to rethink their Christmas travel. Meteorologist Ariel Cohen emphasized that if you're planning to be on the roads, you should seriously consider staying home. Between potential road closures, flight cancellations, and the very real danger of falling trees and down power lines, the risks are just too high. This powerful storm has already begun to take its toll, leaving parts of Los Angeles submerged in mud and creating life-threatening conditions for those in its path. Please give us a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Your support truly helps us keep going. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you always get our latest calm and clear updates.